Who are you?
I'm Francis. You know that the power in us is really in our mind, but we need to focus only on certain projects because we can't have our mind all over the place. Because you're new to this, so I'll give you a list to start.
But how do we know if it really works?
Good question. What do you suggest?
Can we travel to the future to see if everything goes as planned?
That's a good idea, but I have to give you bad news. I can travel back and forth in time, but you can't. Once you turn 16, you're stuck. No adults allowed because they don't want people to go back and change things. Children got a special path for only special cases. That's why I had to go back in time to wake myself up.
So the you I just saw is under 16? I knew it.
Of course, that's only the physical body. We are all old souls. Now, let's work on the list. First one is global warming. I want you to focus to influence the leaders so they can know how important it is. The idea will turn actions years later.
Did you do that to Al Gore?
No, actually, someone else did. They did a great job planting that into his mind, but they implanted it into the wrong person. So they were sure Gore would win. If they had put that idea into Bush, we may have had a different world today.
Can't we just plant ideas to everyone so the right person can win the election?
No, that is to change the future. We can send ideas like running a TV commercial, but it is still up to them to do it. Changing the result of an election is changing the future, like what Russia did. I don't know what's really behind it, but we have to find out.
If you jump over 20 years, I'm sure you'll know. But can you please share that with me?
Of course, that is why I have to go back and check with you. By the way, the 15-year-old me will be going back because she doesn't have much time to travel, so she wants to do it.
Jeez, human women really get old fast. No wonder the divorce rates are so high.
Are you talking bad about me?
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were expecting me.
You should know better. I lived through all these. How can I not know? By the way, I can't believe I used to look that good.
I think you still look good. I mean, for someone your age.
Luckily, looks don't matter because I can have any look I want, anytime. But let's talk business.
Yes.
Global warming did not get worse. I think Sean did a great job, but the economy collapsed. The United States signed a 99-year lease on Guam to the Japanese and gave the Chinese 50 years to use the Aleutian Islands to offset the $1 trillion US debts that we can't pay off. With those two good deals, the living standard in the United States was not destroyed like the rest of the world. Actually, Greece has been trying to sell off half of their islands and they have no buyers.
When we go back, can we still do something?
It won't work. This chain of events will happen in just 5 years, and you can't plant an idea to solve the debt problems. Don't you see? The problem happened long ago and we can't make money appear just by thinking about it. It's a bubble. Once it bursts, people get hurt. You should see what Japan and China look like right now. It's a good deal for the US, but a bad deal for China and Japan. Thank goodness we have a great deal maker in the White House.
What about the war in Iraq, and Syria, and North Korea?
There was no war with North Korea. Good job on sending out the warning in time, but we are still on edge. But it's much better now, as long as no one is sending more ideas to Mr. Kim.
How about Syria? We tried to tell Assad to just step down, but...
Things are better now. Some refugees grew up outside Syria, and they're back rebuilding, and it will start in 10 years. People with open minds and good educations are forced back after the peace treaty was declared in Syria. There are problems, but the police deported all the troublemakers to an island, and they have no way of keeping things in balance. Basically, the rest of the world stopped paying attention to the Middle East when they can't even take care of business themselves.
Did we find out which force is trying to destroy Earth and change its future?
I can't tell you because if I tell you that you succeed, you may not try to work hard to find the truth. And then you may change the reality. Maybe if I tell you that you failed, you may give up easy and destroy the chance we may have. So, sorry on that.
That's terrible. What do I tell Sean? By the way, can I ask a personal question?
Of course. But is it of you or a personal question of me?
Me, but you're the only one who can answer it.
What is it?
Will I ever have a boyfriend or a husband? When will I find my true love?
Let me ask you this. What's your favorite animal?
I like dogs.
What's your second favorite animal?
Birds.
Do dogs love birds? Even if you can find a dog-loving bird, can they ever truly live happily ever after?
You mean I won't find my true love ever?
I'm not saying that, but I don't want you to get hurt. Do you know how hard it is to find someone to love and to then get hurt? How many guys can love a girl that's 1,000 times smarter than them?
Did you try? Did you ever fall in love?
I did. And I fell hard. We can be the prettiest but loneliest girl. Because of all of our different vibrations, it's hard for us to find love or even friendship. But maybe it's a good thing, since we have so much responsibility on our shoulders.
But I want to be loved. I want to find someone who loves me.
I know. I struggle with that for a long time. But I don't find any man attractive enough anyway.
So you mean you're more interested in women?
No, I'm just too busy to worry about that. I have so much to do, so I'm okay being alone.
Can we find love with people like us? I mean, like alienated like us?
A few very lucky ones do get paired mission, but you know how hard it is to find a soulmate? Even if you are lucky enough to meet him, you'll both be too busy to love each other.
What happens if I do find someone?
I know. You liked Sean since you were 10 years old, and he liked you. But he liked the 17-year-old you, not the 10-year-old you. And he didn't know you liked him too. 10 years is no big deal, but he has to wait 6 long years for you to even be good enough to date. Plus, you both have so much work.
But he needs a friend too. I mean, maybe we can really save the world together.
I know. And together you make a great team.
So you mean we will be together?
Remember how I told you about alternative reality? Like Doomsday Earth? If your team saved Earth, everyone can be happy and loved. If not, no one can escape the Doomsday.
So you don't really know.
I know Save the Earth is my mission, but I'm never 100% sure I will succeed. But you guys are doing a great job so far. I know you will succeed. It's good to see you. Travel back safely, okay?